Armored Core for the PlayStation 1, originally released in 1997, is still currently available for the PlayStation 3 on the PSN store for $5.99. This is a mech combat game with a heavy emphasis on customizing your mech, or Armored Core as the game calls them. You work for a mercenary organization known as Raven, and you do missions for a number of different competing factions. Each mission you do will award you money, or mech parts, and sometimes both. And doing enough missions for one faction or another will unlock parts in the mech store for you to use. Once unlocked, you will still have to buy them, but they become available anyway. Missions run a gambit from very simple to very complex, with things like search and destroy being pretty easy, and escort missions, and missions where you have to defend multiple points, being rather difficult. But it should be noted that on missions, you can at times find pieces of gear for free, which makes exploring useful. However, some missions are timed, so that can cost you money, or even make you fail the mission. And sometimes missions will have optional objectives, like don't let civilian vehicles be damaged. And then at the end, you're actually penalized for civilian vehicles being damaged. And after each mission, you have repair costs for your mech, along with ammo cost. So with a special deduction like that, you might actually lose money on a mission you succeeded at. As mentioned, customization is a big element in this game. Not only can you change your weapons, but you can actually change the individual parts of your mech. Don't like having bipedal legs? Well, you could get tank treads, or a little hover bottom for your mech, or chicken walker legs, or quadrupedal legs. Do you want to have a dedicated radar with a very big range, or do you think an integrated radar inside the head of the mech is enough? Its range will be limited, but it opens up another weapon slot on the shoulder since you don't have a dedicated radar there. Do you make your mech light so that it can fly around and dash about? Or do you make it super heavy so it can tank hits? It all depends on how you play. And it might depend on what mission you're going on, as there's nothing preventing you from saving before a mission, and then customizing your mech after finding out what the mission's really like. The game almost encourages you to do this kind of thing, as all parts you get from the store sell back for the same price you bought them for. So it's easy to get a part, try it out, and then take it back when you don't like it. As mentioned, parts will be opened up as you do more missions for individual factions. And doing missions for a faction will unlock more missions for that faction. Meaning that different playthroughs of this game can turn out very differently, with different parts available to you, and a different story, as you pretty much have to aid an evil corporation, but each corporation has a different evil plan that you're slowly helping with. Graphically, this game was pretty good for 1997. However, it does look pretty rough by today's standards. It also predates analog control, so looking and strafing are handled by the shoulder buttons, which can take some getting used to. However, the game was designed with this limitation in mind, so it usually is not a problem. Overall, I would say this game is still worth playing today if you're a fan of mech combat, and if you still have a PS3, it's only $6. And that's a pretty good price for a pretty great game. If you're looking for an original physical copy, that's gonna run you well over $100, so good luck with that. Maybe From will find the time to do like a Armored Core collection at some point. I mean, we can hope. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.